whatever it is, and you start to do work in collect situation and in an upright position, in that upright position, you must still have the feeling, if I ask for it, immediately I can go back in that relaxed position. You can compare that with the impulsion. You understand? If you do your collect work, where the speed is slower, you must have, it's much more important that you have the feeling wherever I ask, he is immediately ready to go, rather than that you have to go all the time fast.
Okay.
You understand what I mean?
My question.
And in general, you can, I always said, where the speed must prove the rider that the horse is forwards, then it is a little bit a poor level of riding. Sometimes we have to, because we don't have another option, but still where the speed, the fast speed must show the rider that the horse is good forwards and in front of the leg, that's still a low level. And so when collection comes up, even the passage comes up, where the work comes more and more and more smaller, the more collection you ask, the more you must have the feeling that the horse is in front of you, otherwise we don't go over there. But the head up like here, that is what we talked about yesterday. That's not an upright position. That is the head up from being against the wind. And what you did in head, that upright, that's against it. And that you only can correct that by bringing it a little bit in a lower outline. And that is not the outline. Oh yeah, that's not the outline that becomes on the forehand. And the outline is okay when the feeling in your contact is relaxed, because the horse is relaxed in the neck, in the pool, in the dog line. That is where you ride him out. But if you bring him in this position, he is not too low, he is too high, what he did just before. And okay, you can work on a little bit that feeling, a bit higher of the contact. But this is the balance for the moment. And if you collect him more and he takes more weight on the hind leg, then it can happen that he comes a little bit more up in the front. What I said already several times, that it is more the shoulder that must come up, including the neck. But when only the neck and the head comes up, that has nothing to do with an upright position. No, collect and keep him over the back. So. No, you don't have to load him because he's good in the contact. From that moment on, when he is relaxed in the pool, what here is the case, then you can keep him in that position. But he also must stay in that position when you collect him, when you make a transition from canter to trot, when you make a transition from canter to walk, when you make a transition like we have to do in the test on the center line, enter the center line and collect canter, hold, salute. And then you make a transition from canter to hold. That only is possible not because you pull on the rein, but you can bring the weight back to the hind leg. That's why a horse can make a transition like that, not because you pull on the rein. Keep him round and through, and it is up to you what you decide to do as the next exercise. And part of the job is that exercise happens in a way that the horse is not coming against the wind. Excellent. Excellent. That's collection. That was a few steps collection. That was not only slowing down his speed, that was also bringing more weight back to the hind leg. Where he does that and where he stays round and through in the neck. Not pulling the hair down. Do it so. And it is a little bit the feeling and the quality of the rider to feel how much is he able to do. And also in that collection there is a certain limit in that you can say maybe I like more, and the horse gives you the feeling that he can't do more on the moment. That is then maybe in the future. Good so. So keep the confidence that when you collect, that the horse is in principle not changing in the contact, and if he is changing in the contact, then you have to correct that a little bit. But not lower in the pool than this in this collect work. That is upright and still over the back. Stay carefully. Good so. Pay attention to your left finger. Well done. Well done. That way, whatever you bring in that canvas, shoulder forward, collection, shoulder in, all fine, as long as your round is, through is, using the total body goes on. Then you try to figure out how much exercises can I bring in. That makes sense. When the exercise destroys your normal basic position, then you have to question yourself if that makes sense. Super. That's exactly the
nice.
that was preferred by yourself. The drop was immediately good. You didn't have to correct him. You could actually give your hand straight in. So be as soft and gentle to keep this rhythm and to keep that control. And do not take more than necessary to keep that control. Perfect. Perfect. Little, not fast, a little firm in the sideways, little firm, that you really get the feeling that this picks up sideways. That can be a little more. He is a bit resistant in do it a little bit on the inside back. That can give him a big space. And bring the shoulder a little bit further to the inside back. And mind your right leg. You can find on your outside leg. Your outside. Yeah, that is okay. It's okay. It's done. It's done. Good job. Well done, Mr. Outside Brain. First, that feeling that he not start to lean on the outside brain is that good feeling on your outside brain. You can introduce your flexion to the left of the spine from a good shoulder. Super. There is a lead now in contact with both shoulders. From that situation, flexion and then you can introduce. Give a break to the perfect. Perfect.